Hey, lovelies. Um, I have been doing quite a bit of sessions today. I'm a bit up there, but the good thing, and that's why I wanted still to record this video for you guys, because there's some things that I start to see and I think that are important to you. Um, you know how it has been quite a ride. Also, this chair is noisy, but we'll stop. Like there's been, we've all, and especially if you're watching my videos, I know you've been doing a lot of work. You've been releasing all limiting beliefs and thinking, Nadine, when is it now going to be my time? When is the good stuff going to happen and what is it? And guess what? So I can feel that the beginning of this week, the 11th, people spoke of the portal. There's a new energy in the air. Even when I just look outside, I can see it with my physical eyes almost, like there's a new light particle. And it is very different than any of the particles that was ever there before. It's bringing in new possibilities, a completely new ways of looking at things, and good stuff is happening. Even just now, I saw that people of the Moreton Bay region, where I used to live, they've said, we're not going to do fireworks. For Christmas, we're going to donate all that money for the fire rescue, because we have had a lot of bushfires here in Queensland. And I think that's amazing. This is positive things. I mean, it's bad that the fire is happening, but isn't it nice to see that we go, who needs fireworks? We are here to help each other rise and have better lives, and it's not just only about looking at nice fireworks. That money can be redistributed to where it has a better purpose. And what's coming up as well was the word trust. I wrote that down. Trust that a deep healing is taking place right now. So we have brought up our shadow sides. We had to bring up a lot of darkness and things that so much gunk. And now these new particles are coming in, and these new possibilities, new ways of looking at life and everything else. And this is just the beginning, because we got a whole new decade starting with more of those things. Even like, how good can it get, and get excited about that. I also find that with these floors, when right now we can, because we have written off the old karmic debts, we can go and say, if I was to rewrite the rules for me in my life, what do I desire? I spoke about that last week, the difference between want and desire. What do you really desire? What would be great? And not like, I want it, and then not getting it. That's not the kind of desire, but like the new possibilities that I am going to birth. And I was lucky enough that so many of the people I worked with this week, they are all opening up to new possibilities. The way they stand in the world, the work they do, they're all letting go of old self-doubt, old limiting beliefs of not being worthy or fraudulent, and the same things coming. I had that for a whole while. When I started doing my psychic readings, I thought, oh, I'm a fraud. And that was stuff from past lives. We share a lot of limiting beliefs around our value. What am I worth? Am I worth to have my desires fulfilled, or should I settle for less? So the energy coming up is that you're going to be able to see things that you haven't seen before. You're going to see new pathways coming up with these new particles, and you can start to see how you can do things on your terms, your way. You cleared the path, tabula rasa, and now you get this new pen, and you go, this is actually an old pen of mine, but you go and you go, this is how I'm now writing my present self, my future, coming from a very deep soul desire of what I came here to do in this world, this lifetime. I've done with the past, I paid off my debt, and what am I going to do next? So it is here. It is going to be an amazing week. Okay, to journal about, you know, what brings you comfort, what brings you joy, and stick with thoughts. And if anything ugly comes up, deal with it. Do not go in denial. Denial's a river in Egypt. That's where it belongs. Do not go in that over spiritualizing. No, look at it from a higher perspective. A bit like with Solomon, you know, Solomon, he solved everybody's problems, not his own. But then when he looks at himself from a higher perspective, then you could see, okay, how would that person solve that problem? Do the same in you. If you have a problem, go like, that would be my best mate having this problem. What would I tell them to do? And then, you know, maybe take a leaf out of your own book, but first look from a different perspective to your situation, and then say, okay, who am I here to be? What would that person do? What advice would I give that person? And have that willingness. The willingness is so important. The willingness to see the new pathway, willingness to see things differently. And we're going to end it because I'm losing my voice with, guess what? You got this. You came here to be you. And you, it's not that you're too much or not good enough, because we go from, oh, I'm not good enough to like, I'm too much. I get that. Sometimes in readings, I just, my arms go everywhere like the Muppet Show. But it's the energy. It has to move. It has to come out of me. And I'm like, you got this. And because I know that your gifts are needed in this world, really, they are needed. And if you say, but I need more like-minded people around me, feel free, you don't have to, but feel free to join my online spiritual training program. It is a spiritual way at looking at business, bringing out the best of you on all, in your purpose in general, and being held accountable in that group as well, to bring a new you into being for the next decade. Who are you going to be in the next decade? Okay? Sending you lots and lots of love. And I'll, if you want to join, it's just on my website, nadineallen.com. Scroll to the bottom and it says Spiritual Training Program. I'll put the link here as well. Sending you so much love. Okay? You got this. And see you next week.